somewhere between. The nostalgia of 2016 and the AI chaos of 2026. Reality. Glitched again. You've probably seen the headline by now. The United States in 2026 is talking about Greenland, not visiting it, not defending it, acquiring it. That sentence alone should feel illegal. In any normal timeline, buying land this big is something you do in a strategy game, not something that trends on your phone, between memes and music clips. And yet, here we are. At first glance, this whole thing sounds fake, like a screenshot. Someone edited for engagement, an iceberg, a price tag, an invisible add to cart button. It feels like content. The internet didn't panic, it didn't protest. It laughed. We made jokes, we made edits, we made memes. Because in 2026, and if the news sounds ridiculous enough, our brains file it under. Entertainment. But that reaction? That's the first warning sign. Here's the weird part. The internet treated this like a game update, like America just announced. A new expansion pack, new map, new terrain, new strategic advantage, DLC for the Northern Hemisphere. But history doesn't care how unserious we feel about it. Because behind the jokes is something very real, very old, and very intentional. So let's pause. Why now? Why not 10 years ago? Why not 50? Why does Greenland suddenly matter? In the same era where AI writes our emails and algorithms decide what we see, this isn't random. Its timing is everything. This isn't about ice. It's not about people. And it's definitely not about tourism. It's about control. Not land control. Infrastructure control, shipping lanes, data routes, military positioning. Greenland sits next to the arteries of the modern world, the invisible cables, the future trade routes that open as ice disappears, the places you never see on your screen. Think of it like this. Whoever controls Greenland controls the server room of the future. And every major power knows it. Here's what makes this uncomfortable. This isn't new behavior. It's old behavior. With better branding. Empires don't disappear. They update. They stop using flags and start using frameworks. They stop using force and start using negotiations. Same game, higher resolution. So why does this feel off? Why does it trigger that? Something's wrong instinct? Because borders used to feel permanent. Now they feel transactional, like assets, like something that can be discussed on a call between people. Who will never live there? That's the real glitch. When land becomes a line item, when sovereignty starts sounding like a subscription plan. Here's the uncomfortable truth. We helped normalize this. We scroll past real power moves. The same way we scroll past ads, we've been trained to react, not reflect. So when something genuinely historic happens, it doesn't register as history. It registers as content. And that's dangerous, because history doesn't need your attention. It only needs momentum. Zoom out. This isn't about one island, it's about the Arctic becoming the next global hotspot. New routes, new conflicts, new leverage. The map is changing, and the people who move first get to write the rules. Everyone else just reacts. You might be thinking, this doesn't affect me. But here's the thing. Every major shift in global power eventually shows up in your life, in prices, in jobs, in stability, long before it shows up in textbooks. By the time it feels personal, it's already decided. So no, this isn't about politics. It's about a world where everything becomes negotiable. Land, borders, influence. And the real question isn't whether Greenland changes hands. The real question is this: what happens next when borders become transactions and history starts behaving like software? If this felt strange to you, good. That means you're paying attention. Because when the world stops feeling weird, that's when you should worry. So let me ask you, is this strategy or is this the biggest glitch we've ignored so far? I'm genuinely curious. Welcome to the expansion pack.